Hello and welcome to Mediacafe Travel. Remember to subscribe at the red button below or right here on the video. Today we're going to talk about the Beau Rivage restaurant experience. Beau Rivage is an MGM resort in Biloxi, Mississippi, modeled after Bellagio in a lot of ways, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. First restaurant we want to talk about is Gia. Gia is their Asian themed restaurant. Gia is a very good restaurant. It's got a great selection of sushi. It usually has a hibachi section, but unfortunately, even though the restaurant is open, the hibachi section is not open. But as you can see, here's the exterior of Gia. It's a very nice looking restaurant as well as being a good restaurant in terms of food. Here's inside the restaurant. You can see the table setting. And again, MGM does have the placemats with the QR code to access the menu. And so as you can see, here's interior of the restaurant, and a lot of social distancing still applying, of course, just like everywhere on these reopenings. So again, you can access the menu for the restaurant by doing the QR code. So here's the phone. You just take your phone and take a picture of the QR code. It will automatically, on iPhone, it will automatically find it and then pull up a link to the menu. And so once you access the menu, you can see they've got a large selection of sushis from tuna nigiri, salmon nigiri, calamari, eel, octopus. I mean, many different sushis for sure. I mean, all kinds of rolls, special crunchy rolls, volcano rolls, graffiti rolls, Gia rolls, rainbow rolls, bubble gum roll, even a dragon roll, and spicy salmon rolls. I mean, so it's a very thorough, very thorough sushi menu. They also have appetizers that you would expect: pork and ginger pot stickers, egg rolls, firecracker shrimp, salt and pepper calamari, things of that nature, as well, and soups. Pho Thai. Spicy oxtail noodle soup is on their soup menu. So they've got here's the dumplings the dumplings that we got. They were very we had a light dinner here actually. These dumplings are steamed and not fried. We also got the fried rice. They do have a good fried rice, combination fried rice for you. We ordered it with just chicken though, and again, it's very solid fried rice and very tasty for sure. And again, Gia does have hibachi, but we were limited to only order off the regular menu. Unfortunately, the hibachi is outstanding as well. We like to go to the hibachi whenever we visit the Beau Rivage, so it was disappointing not to be able to do that this time. But again, they do still have very good. Here's the 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 noodles as well, the beef noodles, and you can see the spider roll sushi that we got as well. So again, their regular menu is very robust, very tasty. It's not limited as far as we can tell. The only limitation, of course, is the fact that the hibachi section is not open. So next, let's talk a little bit about Bet MGM, and Bet MGM is their sports grill. It used to be a barbecue place, but now it's a sports grill. As you can see, it's a very good place to watch sports, and baseball had just started again when we visited, so it was nice to watch the games here. And here's a look at the menu. They actually give you a paper menu, but you can also access it with the QR code that we saw before. So what we ordered, you'll see coming up. We ordered some appetizers and some dishes, but it's main sports bar fare. They have a good selection of things if you're into that. Um, uh, Again, this is a good place with a lot of great screens to watch sports on. So it's a good vibe during the game. We got loaded tater tots, which has tater tots with drive-in chili over them. Also, it comes with cheese. We got it on the side. You can get it all mixed in from scratch if you like. We also had the chili, the short rib chili, and it comes with a corn muffin as well, like a cornbread muffin. But it's chili made with short ribs, and it's tasty. Um, and their Bavarian pretzel. And this Bavarian pretzel was really good, actually. It's very big, and it comes on a unique place setting. Very tasty. If anyone has seen our Vegas video, it's not as tasty as Beer Park's pretzel, but it is still a solid pretzel and very, very tasty actually. And we were not disappointed with this particular pretzel. But as you can see, it's a really great place to have some bar food and watch the games. And as you can also see, almost everyone was wearing masks. You have to wear a mask in the casino. You don't have to wear a mask at the restaurants, but in the casino you do. And so as you see how tasty the pretzel was, it was gone, and everything else was dug into, but not quite gone. But we certainly took care of that pretzel. Like I said, it was really tasty. But again, not quite as good as Beer Park. So don't let them know that. But Bet MGM is a solid sports grill, and we'll talk a little bit about snacks, which is it's a nice little area to grab, some simple food, some soups and salads and sandwiches, and desserts. And so we're going to show you some desserts that we grabbed. But here's the section, snacks. It's right outside the Bet MGM area. So you could sit down and have your food. Again, the line had social distancing place settings on the floor, so you know where to stand to stay 6 feet away. You could also pull up their menu with a QR code just by scanning it there. Whenever we go to snacks at the Beau Rivage, we like to get desserts ordinarily. Sometimes we get some soups and snacks, but what we normally do is get sort of late night snacks, which is usually something sweet. So we ended up, you can see salads and you can see sandwiches and things of that nature, and then of course the sweets, the pastries and things that are sweet. So we ended up getting the cheesecake and the eclair, and both of these are a nice size for a late night snack. Very good. They do a good job with their pastries and with their eclairs. So if you're in the mood for some snacks and some sweets, they stay open a pretty good amount of time, especially in the weekends. You can just grab something quick and sweet at the snacks at Beau Rivage. But we took it back to our room, and as you can see, and tasty, definitely tasty, fit the bill for a late night snack. So next we're going to talk a little bit about the Beau Rivage Prime Steakhouse. And the Beau Rivage Prime Steakhouse, here's the exterior, as you can see. It's very nice. Beau Rivage, I mentioned, is kind of like a sister hotel, like a Southern Belle sister of Bellagio. Even the buildings are very similar architecture, but you can see their steakhouse is named the same thing. So if you saw our video, Beau Rivage Prime, Bellagio Prime, this is Beau Rivage Prime. Same name for their steakhouse. It's a very nice setting. Not quite, they can't compete with the view. The Beau Rivage doesn't have the fountain view that the Bellagio does at their steakhouse, but it's still a very nice restaurant. And I'll let out a secret here. Their food tasted better. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. But Beau Rivage Prime, BR Prime Steakhouse, you can see the menu here, it is not limited at this point. If you remember the Vegas trip, all the restaurants had a little bit limited menu, and Bellagio Prime was no exception at the time. Right now, there's no limitations to the Beau Rivage Prime menu. And so as you can see, just like all the MGM places, you can actually scan the QR code and access the menu. And you can actually go online if you want and see what's on their menu. But as you can see, here's the interior. Nice, elegant restaurant, socially distanced, of course. All the employees masked as they should be, and going with the regulations set forth in terms of reopening restaurants. But again, go right to the phone, access the menu on your phone, and you can see all the menu options for BR Prime. And there's a lot to deal with in terms of BR Prime. They have great appetizers. You can start with scallops, barbecue shrimp, blue crab cake. So many options in terms of a starter. And then there's salads. They got salads as well and soups. You're going to see one of the soups. They do have lobster bisque, but they also have French onion soup, which we always enjoy. A lot of steaks and a lot of seafood as well. So, again, this restaurant, in my opinion, and maybe it was because of the fact that their menu was more open than Bellagio Prime, but in my opinion, this restaurant was a little bit better than Bellagio Prime, even though technically, Beau Rivage is sort of the sister. The chef actually gave us some starters that we didn't order, which is this is a mahi, I believe. To start our meal, just a little taste of it. Of course, they give you bread and butter to start the meal, and these were tasty. These were tasty bread starters, and again, it was nice to get a little extra, from the chef. But so he was showcasing some mahi, I believe this was. But again, it was a nice start to the meal, a nice little surprise, not even something we ordered. So again, BR Prime, elegant setting, very good food. Here is the French onion soup, which was tastier even than the Bellagio Prime French onion soup. If you've noticed in our menu, we actually ordered French onion soup there as well. But this particular version, this recipe, slightly different and very tasty actually. So French onion soup is good everywhere, but this particular version was a little bit better than even Bellagio Prime. The main dish, sea bass, as you can see, very tasty, very nice, elegant presentation as well. Again, very tasty and very well cooked sea bass. And with the sea bass, we got the Brussels sprouts, the fried Brussels sprouts as a side. So you're going to see that in a minute with some cheese over top of it. So again, very good, very tasty sort of side dish as well. Certainly goes well with the sea bass. Next, and you're going to see my favorite part in a minute, but next is the ribeye. The ribeye was fantastic, actually, well cooked, not charred too much, just medium, very tasty, very well cooked. Again, it comes with some potato wedges, but this is the highlight, honestly, and it's hard to say, but French fries being the highlight, but these are duck fat fries, and they are just outstanding. I can't I can't undersell these things because these are so tasty, and you get so many. So it's like most of these fancy restaurants, your sizes are very small, but. Anyway, that's a taste of Beau Rivage. Please subscribe, check out our other videos, and we'll see you next time on Mediacafe Travel. Thanks a lot.